Hello and welcome guys, Armageddon Videos here, and finally back with a tutorial about a infographic about YouTube in a flat design style. And I had exams in university for like 1 month, so now I've got holidays for 3 months. That means the ultimate tutorial wave is about to happen. And yeah, enough with the off-topic stuff, let's continue with the tutorial. Well, as I said, it's about a infographic about YouTube in a flat design style. And for the theory, I have to say that usually if you're creating a infographic, there should be a common thread going throughout the graphic that you are designing. So, well, we will see if we can keep this common thread throughout the graphic, but I think it's not going to happen because that's the hard thing about creating an infographic, like leading the user that reads through the infographic, through it like a guide actually. But I'm just going to throw in some random facts about YouTube, and the common thread won't be shown as strong as it should be. So let's just start. Well, first of all, I'm going to create a new document, and for the width, let's say we're going to take like 600 pixels, and for the height, it should be like 2000, something like this. Of course, we're designing it in Illustrator. That means we can scale it up or down to our needs, and there's not a big problem going on right here. So yeah. First of all, let's start by choosing our font, and I think I'm going to use Gotham because it's my favorite font at the moment. And let's press Shift X to change up the colors, the fill color and the stroke color. Yeah, stroke and fill, right. And let's call it random facts about YouTube. And of course, typography is a big thing when you are doing a infographic, because it adds to the infographic, gives it a nice character. Random facts about this is going to be book as well. So let's do it like this, maybe even thinner. Let's see how it looks. Light. Yeah, it looks even better. This one too. There we go. And yeah, so we just got this one going right here. And I want to create like a gradient from here over there and have like a film, a old kind of film going through this side right here. So let's grab our pen tool by pressing P and making our actual gradient, or the shape for our gradient. So somewhere around here. Arrange, send to back, because we want to have our text in front, just like this. And maybe I'm going to add the YouTube logo over here later on, so it will look better. And yeah, let's choose a nice color from my favorite website, flatUIcolors.com, right here. And maybe we're going to go from a nice and warm color, like from alizarin to orange maybe, or even, let's choose this one. Paste it in. Control C, and let's go to our gradient right in here. Give it a gradient, double click on this one, click on the little icon right there, go to RGB, paste in your color code, and boom, there you go. Let's get the next one. Carrot or pumpkin. Let's try carrot. Paste this one in, copy it again. Go over here, double click, RGB. paste it in. And well, it's hard to tell that there's a gradient, so let's maybe, of course you have to click on here, otherwise it won't adjust. Something like this should be fine. Yeah, there we go. And now let's create the film that I've talked about. I don't know what's the perfect expression for it on, what's the word for it in English, but I think if I'm drawing it out, you will see what I mean. So this will be the base form. Now grab a rectangle, just like this. And guys, if you don't have these little circles here in the edges to round up a shape live, you need to upgrade your Illustrator version. And I've got the newest one, Illustrator CC 2015, that just got released like 2 weeks ago or so. So make sure that you're upgrading. And now let's round this up a bit further, just like this. Make it white. Make sure to bring it in here. And select it. Go to Effect, Transform, and hit Preview. And I think 20 copies are too much. Let's see. Scale them out horizontally. I think now it's clear what I've meant with creating a film. Oops. Let's make 15 copies. Stretch them out by 20 pixels. Let's see if this is accurate. Yeah, looks great. Or I think they were even more on an old film. Let's try out 25. So they are like very narrow. Maybe it's too much and it's looking bad, but I'm just trying to achieve a specific look. So 11.5. Okay, should be great. Hit OK. Now, as you can see, there's a where do we have it? If I click on here, there's this transform option in the appearance channel, the appearance panel. So make sure to expand the appearance. Damn. So we got this one. We expanded them. Now make sure to select all of those and the black layer, and make the black layer the key object by just clicking on it once again and center it to the middle. Now we're just going to copy that over right around here, and we're going to make a big square, just like let's make it like this. Round it up as well, not too much, of course. There we go. And do the same stuff again. Object, where do we have it? Effects, transform, preview. I think 5 copies this time. Maybe 8. I guess 7 were better. Okay, now you have to be accurate because we already aligned this to the top rectangle right here. Now we need to align it perfectly to this one. So let's check it out. 37. I guess 37.6 will be perfect. Oh, 6. Nope. 8 maybe. Looks great. Let's keep this one. And now we've got too narrow, so let's hold down Alt while dragging out one side so the other side gets stretched out simultaneously. Just like this. This will be our film right here, and let's see how this looks. Of course, guys, I forgot to don't group it up. Ungroup it if you grouped it already, and go to Object, Expand Appearance again. So we've got one shape going on right here. There we go. Now we can group it, and I want to align it perfectly to this shape. So I'm going to go right around here with our rotation tool, bring it in. There you go. And now let's choose some colors. I've got this effect actually from another infographic that I have seen on Google. I really like this, like the gradient in here and those kind of old films. So I've just grabbed this one. And actually the infographic tutorial was recommended by a user that contacted me on Facebook, and he sent me a great infographic. So he asked how to create those films. And yeah, here you go, my friend. Okay. Of course, this looks really weird now, so we've got to give it some color and later on get rid of this outstanding of our document. So yeah, first of all, let's open up Safari, grab a cool color. Turquoise, maybe. Yeah. Oops. Let's grab this. And of course, we just want this, and press A to get the direct selection tool, as you can see right here. And just select the black background. Double click on the, oh, it's already opened. And paste it in, just like that. Now get another color. Where do we have it? Maybe something along the lines of blue. Why is it showing me the amethyst color when I'm... Yeah, now we got it. Copy this one. Give this one the color. Oh, I can't copy it in. What is happening right here? So there we go. Paste that in. Copy it without the hashtag. I don't want to call it like this because it's not just only a hashtag, but it's more common right now. And let's grab a nice and cool color one more time. Yeah, we got the blue, green kind of, those red ones for the gradient. White wouldn't look great, I guess. Let's check out silver. Or maybe we can leave it black. Try out how it looks. Black looks better, I guess. Okay. Let's see. Make sure to keep the distance from here to there and from here to there the same. So let's bring this up by using the arrow keys. And of course you can differ the size of the different films. Just like this. There we go. Well, we can adjust this later on. Don't have to be too perfect right now. But now let's see if we can remove, let's bring this in the background, if we can remove the shapes from here. Select both, press Shift M to get the shape builder tool, hold down Alt, and as you can see there's a little minus coming up. If you're pressing Alt, that means the shape builder tool will subtract anything from this shape and from this shape that's directly cut from here, because this shape is going from there. So there you go. Let's zoom in, press Shift M again, subtract this one, this one, this one, this one, this as well. So we got a perfect cut right there, and do the same around here. And now there are some other options, like if you're exporting it to a PNG or stuff like that, it's going to be cut at the document size, of course, but I want to have like perfect graphics, and yeah, this is kind of the way to do it, or one of the ways. at the end, the final result is important. So how you're getting there isn't really important. Oh, yeah, I've misclicked now. I have to do it again. There we go. Now get rid of this shape. Oops. There we go. As you can see, it's perfectly cut in here. And to keep a backup in case we want to move this out even further or stuff like this, I'm just going to grab this one, drag it somewhere around here so it's not distracting me from designing. And let's do the same again over here. Oops. Just quickly zoom in. One second. Yep, and there we go. Now right click, arrange, send to back, so we can actually see what's going on right here. And again, select those, Shift M, and oops, Shift M again, hold down Alt, and subtract it. You also just need to subtract the shapes from here, because then you can just use the direct selection tool and delete all the other ones. Just like this. As you can see now, I can just grab this and delete it. There you go. Random facts about YouTube. Alright, so before you're starting with your infographic, there should be a little introduction about maybe what is YouTube. I guess everybody knows what's YouTube, but a little introduction isn't that wrong. So I've prepared a little text from Wikipedia that I've just copied in here now. Drag out a section. Of course, it's too big, so hold down Shift and crank it down. Go to character and adjust the spacing. Something like this should be fine. Maybe change it to medium. Although thin looked great, book is fine as well. And let's see how the paragraph options should be configured. Well, some of my or some people that I've taught, like designing a bit, didn't even know there are some more additional paragraph options right here, but it's very important actually, because they're just using align left, center, or right, but there's also this justifying, as you can see right here. And yeah, I really like it. I'm always using this one because it gives it a perfect look. And I'm turning off hyphenate, so we won't get this line right here. There you go. So we can drag this somewhere around here, maybe make YouTube medium. And strong words, we can make it like this. San Bruno, California States, February employees in February 2005. This could be important as well, so we're just going to leave it like this. And it looks fine, don't you think? Okay, now we're actually going to start with our infographics. And therefore I'm going to make a little, I don't know how it's called, but the black and white thing that you're showing in between at the start of a video shoot that's showing what kind of video you're shooting now. But let me just illustrate it. I guess you will see it. All right. Well, let's drag this one out right here. Just like this, maybe. Get the shape by holding down Alt, copy the shape by holding down Alt, and bring the press R to get the rotation tool. Click once around here, so the anchor point is at the top, bottom left of this shape, and now you're rotating around this shape, as you can see. So let's bring it right around there, make it a bit higher again, bring it to around here. Or no, actually, Let's wait with the rotating, because I'm going to add some shapes over here. And also bring this one down again. Hold down Alt on the sides and drag it out a bit further like this. And now we can delete this because we changed this one right here, and do the same again. Okay, drag out a white rectangle. Hold down Shift so it's a perfect rectangle. Hold down your left mouse button while clicking on here and select the shear tool. Hold down Shift and drag to the right with your mouse. Just like this. So let's zoom in, bring it a bit to the right, decrease the size, zoom out again, go to Effect, Transform, and make like 4 maybe. Yeah, something along the lines like this. And the same again with this one, but now we need to rotate the shape. There we go. I've just pressed O to get the reflect tool, as you can see right here, and then you can just easily, select your shape, press O and hold down Shift so you can rotate it like this, as you can see, or reflect. Okay, there we go. And now this shape got a bit too thin, this one as well. Doesn't have to be perfect. And now, of course, make sure to expand the appearance. Click in here and rotate it up. There we go. Make sure to align it over here. Okay, looks fine. Maybe, what did I do? Control Z to undo it. Select this one and drag it in even more. Yeah, seems okay, seems okay. Let me see how this looks. All right. And grab this and this one. Let's give it a color because black looks really boring actually. Maybe give it this turquoise as I've seen it in the example. Of course, guys, I'm going to link the examples that I'm getting inspired by in the description. I've used like 6 or 7 because I had no idea about facts of YouTube, but I really wanted to make this tutorial to help you guys out. So yeah, check the description. And okay, this looks great. So now let's create a little window as you're used to from YouTube. So I'm going to add text and stuff later on. I just want to make the shapes right now. So yeah, maybe also let's try to increase the size of this one actually. There we go. So for the window, it's pretty easy actually. Just drag out or maybe I'm going to show you a trick right here. Just use the rectangle tool, click once on our document, and you're going to get this, I forgot the name in English. Yeah, well, this pop-up, and you can paste in something like 60 to 9 pixel as a ratio and drag it out. And this is just the same as full HD or normal HD. It has the same ratio, 60 to 9. So you don't need to kind of like, was it like this or was it like this? You can just type in 16 to 9, drag it out, and you're going to get a perfect shape right there. Or you could also use it like here. So, all right. But maybe, well, let's just leave it like this. See how it looks with a gradient maybe? Well, we're going to apply it later on. Make a copy, Control C, Control F. Shrink it down a bit further. Hold down Alt while shrinking this down as well. And make it white. Just like this. Now let's select the bottom part. Drag this down. And we're going to make the play bar right now. So let's grab a white color. Drag it out There we go. Press A so you get rid of the pen tool and give it a stroke. Just like this. See if it's perfectly aligned. Yep. And let's create a little indicator to show where we are at the video. Wait, let me just quickly reposition. There we go. And let's drag out a ellipse. So get the ellipse tool, hold down Shift and Alt. Just like this. And now we need the fill color from here and the stroke from here. Well, of course that didn't work, so we're giving it the stroke. Just like this. I guess here it was 2. Here it's 2 points as well, so perfect. Just like this. Oh, it looks way too big actually. Okay, that's fine. All right. Well, now let's create a play button. I'm just going to do it like I'm doing it always. I know there are other ways as well, but I'm just doing it like this. So that's it. And yeah, I've just created a rectangle, used the pen tool, or I'm going to show you guys. Created a rectangle, press P to get the pen tool. Oops. Make sure to select it. Oops. Okay, now. Created a rectangle, press P to get the pen tool, and make sure to press Command and U if you haven't to get those green lines that are supporting you, these guidelines, smart guys. And click on here to create an anchor point, delete those two, and you've got a perfect triangle. Now press A and round this up. Just like this. Bring it to the middle, make sure to center it, select those both shapes, click in here to make it the key object, as you can see right here, and center it to the middle. There you go. All right. Oops. Let's group this up as well as this one. You can group up objects by selecting them and pressing Command or Control G. Okay, let's give this one a color, this one. Maybe let's give it even a gradient to see how it looks. Looks kind of great. Of course, now yeah. Okay, let's leave it like this. Kind of enjoyed. Or maybe we're going to get rid of the gradient later on and just use this orange right here. So, to indicate the users that are creating these videos, we're going to add a little portion right here. Also, just seen as the example, I'm just going to show you the techniques to create kind of this infographic-like style. And we're going to grab a rectangle. We're going to drag out a rectangle just like this. There we go. Make sure to align it to the middle. And well, what should we start with? Let's grab out this white thingy right in here. Let's drag this down. Oops, misclicked. Control G to group them. Use this as a reference object and center it. Oh, there we go. Bring them over here. And now we need to create a little person, and therefore we're going to get a ellipse just like this. This is going to be the head. Make sure to align it over here. And well, let's think about how we can create the body, and I think I've already got an idea. Just like this. Center it again. Maybe make it even wider. And let's create the neck. Now it looks weird, but I guess you will see how it will look in some seconds. Just like this. Okay, let's try it out. I need this one, this one, this and this one, as well as this and this anchor point, and let's move that out. Okay, it looks more like a stamp than like a person, but let's see. I guess we shouldn't select those. Something like this. Okay, let's do it separately. We're using this one and this. Smoothing it out. Okay, this should be fine, I guess. Shouldn't be worrying too much about this. Oops. I want to give it a color, so I can drag it out to the left and don't get any problems when selecting this one. Oh, it's a shape here as well, so that won't work. Grab this out. And I want to shrink his neck a bit. I think that's why he looks more like an alien instead of a human. So let's bring this up. Okay, it should be right, I guess. Maybe we can add some eyes or so it gets more obvious that this is a person, but should be alright. Drag it out until we hit like this right here. There you go. Make it white again. Delete the guideline. Shift X, get rid of the stroke. And boom. This indicates that there's a profile behind behind the videos that are created, so that's kind of fine right here. And of course, let's select this shape and round it up. There we go. Now let's make a little graphic to support our infographic right here. So I'm just going to make a shape from here. Oops. Yeah, I think I need to, yeah. Let's see. Just like this. Then from here to there. Now this looks weird. How could I achieve this effect? First of all, let's create a little hand. And therefore we are also going to use simple elements. No stroke on this one, of course, and a more human color. Something like this. In case you're wondering what I'm doing right here, that's the finger. So there's another finger right here. Make sure that the space in between them is always the same. And then we have a small finger right around here. And the thumb, of course. It should be here. So let's drag out the initial hand. Just like this. Let me see. No, we're going to separate the thumb. Oops. Something like this, so it's like shown that it's at the side of the hand. And now we need to select the points right here, hold down Shift and use the direct selection tool and click A. Let's round that up. There we go, our hand. And what I don't like actually is that there should be a specific rounding going on right here. So let's drag out a shape maybe, just like this. See how this looks. Kind of weird. It's fine, I guess, though. Okay, let's select the whole hand. Let's see how it looks if we're increasing it a bit. Guess that's fine. And let's indicate a little mouse. And of course, guys, I think we should add the little background right in here. So grab this one, make it gray. My scrolling speed is way too fast. Maybe this is too gray, but we can change this later on. Just like this. Background, let's call it background. I've just created a new layer, stretched out a rectangle, dragged out a rectangle and give it a gray color. So let's lock this up so we won't be moving it anywhere. Maybe turn it off for this time. And just leave it white. And now let's create a little mouse. Of course, in this layer, just like that. Round it up pretty heavy, like a Apple Magic Mouse. Bring it right around here. Arrange, send to back. So it's indicating like that this hand is clicking on the mouse right here, and this amplifies. I don't know if it's like this word that I'm meaning, but if you're clicking the mouse, it shows like that this video is going to get uploaded by a specific user. So let's bring this one, oops. Of course, let's group it, Control G. Bring those over here. Maybe we should round this up one. Round this up too. Yeah, it's fine. Just like this. And now we need to create the line. And I'm kind of confused right now on how I should create this to make it like perfect. I think something, yeah, oh man, sorry guys, of course I got away. We're just going to make it like really straightforward. So from here to there, and from here to there. Now select this, press Shift X, just like this. Make sure it's going to be perfectly aligned to here. Let's make it gray as well. Press Shift X again. And now select this point, this one, this. And let's round that up. There you go. Perfect. As you can see, sometimes the brain needs some time to actually get a solution. Okay, I think this hand looks really weird actually. But for the sake of the tutorial, we're just going to leave it like this. Of course, you can add some more details later on. Okay, let's actually start with some details on here. I'm just going to grab out a little, or actually I'm creating a little, how is it called? Arrow, to show that this graphic has a meaning. There we go. Making the arrowhead. And now I could have used just a simple, yeah, I'm going to show you the other way actually, so you can learn even more. You could also just have drawn out a stroke from here to there. Press Shift X to actually give it a stroke. and then go to arrowheads. Oh, this is the wrong direction. Should be, let me see here. I think it's even the better way because then you don't have to make it like one shape to get the gradient right. So let's better do it like this. But there we get the problem, as you can see. If we increase the stroke, it's going to increase the arrowhead as well. And well, let's see, maybe we can, maybe we can use the scale to fix this problem. Yeah, slowly get into it. Maybe, okay, 3 was too much. Maybe 3.2.3. Oops. 3,3. 2,3, sorry. Okay, just like this. Let's not spend too much time on a simple arrow, man. So let's drag this out, bring it right around here. And now we're going to add some information. So let's drag out a text. And let's give it a statistic, a fact. Let's put in a fact that you can find here, YouTube statistics. So let's maybe add one. YouTube has more than 1 billion users. Something like this. Okay, let's make this one. What do we actually use here, guys? Let me see, book and medium. So let's keep a style, book, and let's make 1 billion users medium because this is a very large number. Go to character and change the spacing again. Wait, I've really commented today on how to spell this. Leading, not leading, leading, I guess. All right. So, of course, here, let's go to paragraph and switch it up so it's perfect right here. YouTube has more than 1 billion users. Maybe it's also a bit small. As you can see, we have 10 here. So let's increase this. Just like this. Yeah, now the kerning, the spacing doesn't fit again. Okay, there we go. So, and yeah, let's see. I want to improve this hand somehow, but I don't know yet. What we're going to see throughout this video. And now let's continue here. This is going to show how videos are actually being uploaded. So let's make a new icon for this. Just like that, grab out a rectangle again, drag out another one, just like this. Let's combine them. Oh no, let's drag this over, of course. And we need to create a little arrowhead. There, there, and there. Just like this. Bring this one to the middle. Press V and bring this one up. Something like this. Let's group this one. Select those two shapes, the group here and this shape down here. Make this the key object and center it. There we go. And now let's select everything from here and round that up. Oh, of course, it's a mistake. We need to unite this one first, as well as this. Now we can round that up. Just like that. Yeah, I've noticed that we forgot this one right here, so Let's undo this. As you can see, there's a little anchor point that keeps us from rounding up that edge. Okay. Still doesn't... Oh, no, it works, as you can see. Okay. Now let's round that up, finally. Boom. All right. Maybe also select those two and bring them down. And now let's add our text. So therefore we're just going to copy this one over here. Make it white, of course. Okay, now we have a problem because every 60 seconds, 100 hours of video. Are uploaded to YouTube. Oops. Okay, let's drag out this one. There we go. Shrink this down. Oh man, I don't like these text boxes. I'm just going to copy that out. Press T, paste this one in. Okay, it's still again. I'm used to Photoshop, that's the problem right here. And let's bring down the font size right in here. Maybe it's too small, but we can adjust this later on. And 100 hours is going to get medium. This one as well. And I'm going to increase the size of those two. Just like this. Maybe this one is just too big, so group that up, bring it over here. And let's bring the effect out a bit more, just like this. Okay. So let's select this one, bring it down. This one can be dragged down right here. And yeah. Okay, back from a little break, and I've just found the YouTube logo online. There you can see, just type in YouTube logo, you will get to this site from YouTube and click on here, the EPS vector file, download it, and let's import it. Or I actually think I'm going to download the white version. Yeah, let's go back to the site and go back one more time. EPS. Of course, you now can see anything because it's white on white. And let's drag it in here. There we go. Let's zoom in. Random facts about YouTube. Just like this. Of course, we now need to alter our type right here. Bring in the YouTube logo and let's bring this one up. Maybe make this one even smaller. Or maybe bring this to the right actually. Random facts about YouTube. Looks kind of weird, don't you think? Random facts about YouTube. Let's see if we bring this over here. Well, it should be alright. Just like this. And we need to fix up this so it's one line in here. It's aligned to our icon right there. Actually, let's see, just like this. And also we should ungroup those. Make this one even smaller. Oops, too small. As well as those. bring them over here. Or no, let's leave them there. Okay, that should be fine now. So we've already spent 50 minutes on those small parts right here, so I'm just going to speed this up a bit more. And now we're going to create the next statistic element, and it's going to be a chart actually. So I'm just going to grab my text right from here, drag it out, and I'm going to write YouTube reaches more US adults, ages 18 to 34 than any cable network. Oh, I don't want to write it big. Than any cable network. Okay. So therefore we want to bring this right to the middle. Okay, let's just leave it like this. Of course, make this one medium again. Ages, we're going to make this one bold as well, medium. Let's bring it around here and grab another text. US monthly views demographics. Of course, this one shouldn't be medium now. And now let's drag out our columns actually. So this is one. Let's make it even smarter and go to distort, transform again, create 3. Why isn't it working? Oh, I didn't select it. I think I selected it though. Let's try it out again. Okay, now it worked. Okay, let's space him just like this. Yeah. I need to shrink this one down. Maybe you know what? We're going to click on here, go to appearance, click on transform, and let's stretch this out until we reach like this. Yeah, there we go. Okay, object, expand appearance, right click, ungroup, and now let's bring this one down. Somewhere around here. This one should be like here, and this here. Now we're going to add our numbers. So these are 38.7 million. Whoops. Those are statistics from January 2015. Just like this, maybe decrease the size even further. Something like this. All right, and let's drag it to over here. One more here. And one more here. Doesn't have to be really perfect. 34.2. This one is 25.7. And this one is 10.9 million. So of course this isn't telling anything, so we need to actually, oops, let me check real quick. Okay, this is fine. We actually need to write some more details in here though. This is like people from 18 to 34. There we go. 35 to 949. 50 to 64. It's impressive how many old people are actually watching YouTube videos. And 65 plus. So let's select them all, bring them up, just like this. Of course, we're going to color that one later on. And now we are going to add one more number to it, 60.5 million. And those are the male YouTube viewers. And 67.7 million are the female. Okay, so what we need to do now is actually make a little, like the toilet signs for male and female. So we're going to drag out a ellipse for the head again. And now let me grab a rectangle for the body. One more for the arms. Oops. We just need to do one side. We can then copy it over. All right, there we go. And of course, we want to bring them together. I don't know how this looks, but we're going to see, I guess. So bring this to the middle. And of course, the arms are a bit just like this. And now let's create a leg. Therefore, oops, I'm going to drag this one out, bring it in over here. Let's see. This is the arm. I think this one is round up as well. So maybe let's grab this, make it a shape. And of course now we can't round that up. And of course there's something weird going on in here. Yep. Should work now. Okay, that's weird. We're just trying it out, figuring it out later on. And select this one, make it round as well. There you go. Just like the leg. Oops, just select those points and drag them in. And let's copy this whole shape by holding down Alt and dragging it to the right. Hold down O to rotate it. Oops, what am I doing? There we go. Okay, looks kinda buff, I'd say. So his arms are like too far away from the body itself, I guess. Let me see. Okay, something like this should be fine. Yep. And if I could round this up right here, I don't know what's the problem right here, but I think there are multiple anchor points. No. So it's something different, I guess. Let me just quickly see. Yeah, it's the angle. I don't know why though. Okay, let's just leave it like this for the purpose of this tutorial. Of course, you can make it even perfect. You can make it even more perfect. And yeah. Let's bring this one in. Wait one moment. I'm just going to bring this one in here. There we go. Bring this one over. This is for the male part. And of course, guys, this is a very long tutorial because a infographic is actually very hard to do. And of course, I need to talk and explain while I'm designing, so it's even harder and takes even longer. So this is for the male part, and for the female, we should just change the arms actually. So make sure to get rid of this and the other half. There we go. Now let's make like a skirt, just like this. And we need to add the arm. Therefore, I want this actually because we have no backup. I'm just going to copy this and get rid of those points. There we go. Now I'm going to click with the rotate tool on here and rotate it so it's perfectly aligned. Drag it out. Just like this, bring it down. Maybe even further. And now let's use the pen tool to actually connect the arms. Okay, this looks weird. I think I'm just going to connect those and round it up. There you go. Should be fine. I think it's clear, guys. They're looking kind of weird, but it's fine, I guess. So let's save this and give it some color. We can use our flat design colors. Where do we have it? Just like that. Okay. Of course, you can now add a box around this. And I think I'm going to do this real quick. Just like this. It's just for demonstration purposes right now, because this looks really weird. Maybe you should round it up or make it even a shape that makes more sense, but I'm just going to leave it like this real quick, and we're going to focus on this later on again. Alright, so we need to create a little mobile, an iPhone or something similar. So drag out a shape. Let's make the characteristic home button of the iPhone. Just like this. Of course, make it even darker. Find the middle again, make the little camera. Drag out a rectangle for the speakers. Round that up. Of course, the iPhone doesn't look like a brick, so round up the edges again. There we go. And create the display. Make it white. Make it Walter White, so there we go. Something like this. And here we're going to write in our next statistic that is... Oops, what am I doing? The next one is mobile makes up almost. Let's bring this one to the middle. And then let's copy that. 40%. Man, my language today. 40% There we go. And we're going to color this one red. Give it a box to the very beginning. There we go. Perfect. Mobile makes up almost 40%. Maybe let's drag this up and this one as well. Make it white. Arrange, bring to front of YouTube's global watch time. This looks really bad from the typography standpoint, but we're going to focus on this later on. So maybe make this one big, increase the font, and go to character, and let's adjust the leading. Now select just those two. Oops. Always getting confused with that. Just select the lower part and let's bring this up. Something like this should be fine. So let's crank this down again. Maybe I should write everything big. I don't know if there's an object, if there's a, yeah, make all caps. This one as well. So it looks better. Just like this. And what I want to adjust here is, of course, the leading again. There we go. Okay, since this looks really plain, we need to do something around it, but for now I have no good idea actually, but well, maybe we can add a texture here in Photoshop later on. Yeah, I'm going to add an image here. Like from a person holding a phone or something like this. Okay, keep that in mind. And let's select those two, group them up and bring into the middle. There we go. And let's see, I think right click, ungroup. Select this, and I want to make it like perfect to the text right here. So let's grab out a guideline. There you go. Okay, let's continue. On this one I'm going to make not book, I want to make it bold and decrease the size. There you go. What should we add? Okay, we're going to make the next one. This is going to be fairly easy and very fast, so let's drag this one down. And this is the average visitor spends. Then we're going to get our typography again, but this time I'm smarter. Just going to grab this. Oh, I'm not that smart. So I'm going to grab this one. Type in 15. Just like this. And copy this one and type 15 minutes a day. The average visitor spends 15 minutes a day. There's something missing on YouTube. Okay. Of course, because I've copied it, it's still in a group with the top right illustration, so I just need to bring this down. There we go. And to kind of show this, we're going to create a, how is it called? A clock. That's exactly this big. Let me just quickly see. Whoops, there we go. Press Shift X. Make it bigger, but this time align the stroke to the inside. And now find the middle, press Shift X again. There we go. It shows us that we are in the center of this circle. Drag this out. Grab the rectangle tool and there we go. Copy this, rotate it 90 degrees by holding down Alt R. There we go. And of course, now let's shrink it down to the middle. This one as well. Whoops. And let's give this one a full color. Okay, this one was too dark. Something like this. Maybe still too dark, but I guess it's fine. And let's make this part right here white to indicate that we're just having the 15 minutes right there. Get rid of the stroke. Make the full color white. Oops. There we go. Now we need to grab this shape, the circle, go to Object, Expand Appearance. Now we got the full color separated from our outer border, and now we can select this shape, bring to front. Why isn't it working? Maybe I need to bring this one, arrange, send to back, then select this shape. Select this shape, send to back. Okay, I need to ungroup it then. Ungroup, arrange, send to back, and there we go. Okay. This one is still a bit too dark though, so let's make it like this. Okay, let's drag this one out. Always keep in mind that we are having like those invisible guidelines in here, so everything is kind of within this area. Okay, here I need to stretch it out even further. Alrighty, this goes to around here, there, as well as from here to there. Perfect. Just like this. Okay. So next up, we're going to make a little section about how much money does YouTube make, and a little fun fact, and then the footer, and then we're finished. All right, back from another little break. I can tell you guys those breaks are really helpful to get some great ideas for your artwork, so make sure to get some breaks during your designing process. All right, yeah. I figured out that we need to create a graph for our, or like a coordinate system for our data right here. So I'm just going to quickly do this, dragging out a line, creating an arrowhead again, and now I could just drag and drop it from above, but it's really fast to create actually. So let's bring this in, just like this. And this, I'm going to copy, Control F, oops, and rotate it around so it matches up perfectly. Then just select this shape, oops, get the direct selection tool, and make sure to bring this one up. There we go. Of course, make sure that this one is going to be matched up right there. And first of all, let's quickly get rid of those lines, or wait, view, hide guides. There we go. Let's zoom in real quick and grab all of them. Control G to group them up. Make sure to align it perfectly, just like this. Now grab those objects and let's center that up. Maybe also bring it even around here. This one as well. So we're good to go. All right, this looks great. So let's group this up. Oh no, I've made a mistake. Don't group those up. Group all of this up. There we go. And Later on, I'm going to add a picture behind this in Photoshop. So make sure that we're centering it. Oops. Make sure that we're centering it to a container just like this. So select this group, the container, make the container the key object, as you can see, as you can tell by this thick line around it. And oops, align it vertically. Oh, now we need to select it again. And there we go. Same with the mobile phone, of course. Select this. Make this the key object. And of course, you need to group this one first, else you will get a problem. So group that phone up, select this, make it the key object, and vertical align it. There we go. All right. Well, next up, we're going to create another section. And don't worry, right now it looks really basic actually, but it really takes some time to create this stuff. So it's also, this tutorial is not about looks, or it is about how it looks, but not specific. It's more about teaching you guys techniques and stuff so you can create your own stuff, spend more time on it, make it perfect. And yeah, of course you can't show everything in a 1 or 2 hour tutorial, but I really want to teach you the techniques behind it. Okay, the next section will also be pretty easy. So I'm just dragging out a circle. One more, just like this, a little smaller one, and a bit bigger one again. Just like this. Now I'm selecting all of them and distributing them. Oops, distributing them. Just like this. So the space in between is like perfect. It's just like this. And now we need our text again. Of course, we need to bring it in front and make it white. Let me just quickly get rid of this because there's a box around it and I don't want that. So I'm just going to type it in right here. How much money, or how much money does YouTube make? And of course, we need to switch up this leading again. How much money does YouTube make? Just like this. Boom, there we go. It's still not white. Now it's white. How much money does YouTube make? I'm still thinking about making it not. Hard, guys. It's really hard. Well, let's stay with the style. I'm just going to leave it like this. YouTube, make this medium, as well as money. Select this one as the key object and center the type. Okay, it looks kind of weird right now, but we're going to see how it looks later on. Okay, so let's bring this over, type in the text in here. YouTube revenue hit an estimated 5.6, oh, the dollar sign, 5.6 billion in 2013. Okay, let's say it increased in 2014. Let's make it 6 billion, 6.2. Of course, guys, those numbers aren't really real right now. I'm just trying to put in something right here. Maybe if I'm finishing this up later on after this tutorial, I'm going to put in real numbers so this actually makes sense, but yeah. Okay, this one has to be a bit bigger, of course, again. So let's make it medium. And of course, increase the leading, just like this. Same here. Select this, go to character and increase it, just like this. Let me just quickly see. Was it this one? Okay. As you can see, it looks really weird right now because we're having different leading everywhere, and we should maybe get one for everything. So let's see. I guess this should be fine, 12 points. Maybe changing this one up right here. Character, this is 9 and the rest is 12. So let's keep this in mind for here, 12. Okay, it's fine already. Let's center that up again real quick. This one as well. Oops. As you can see, I'm also forgetting to make this a key object. Let's bring this down manually a bit. Okay, and on the right, we should be adding the next text that's saying. That means YouTube makes an estimated every minute. Okay. So next up, I've got a quick little tip for you guys. A nice website. It's called flaticon.com, and you can find their pretty great flat icons, of course, and you'll be able to download them as an icon font, PNG, SVG, EPS, PSD, and all together. And I've already picked out some to strengthen our meaning of the circles right there. And yeah, I'm just going to download them as EPS. Of course, we're going to credit the author in the description then. All right, I've downloaded them. Let me just quickly open them up. There we go. Let's drag them in here. Of course, now they're pretty big, so scale them down and separate them from each other. There we go. Okay, I think we're going to use this one here. Okay, we can't change the color because we need to open them up separately and not just import them. So we want to use, let me just quickly see, this, and, oh no, not this one, payment, those. Okay, now we're able to change the color. So import it, change the color. Why is it all? It's kind of confusing, guys. Yeah, because there's a white background, I guess. Ungroup. Now select it. What is going on right here? Let me see. We don't need this. So now we can color it, I guess. Yeah. Okay, you can see, guys, by pressing Command and Y, you're going to switch to the outline mode. And sometimes if you're downloading anything from the internet, there's like a weird box around it. So you're just going to need to delete it and it's fine. So now make it white and copy it in here. Shrink this down and bring it down here. Something like this. Let's center it again. There we go. We're going to do the same here. This time it's this graph. Okay, we can't change the color again, so let's make sure to select the outer box right here and delete it with the direct selection tool. Let's make it white. Control C, paste it in. And this one is very big actually, so let's shrink this down again. Maybe we can bring this up so we can make this one even larger. Okay, it looks kind of weird, guys, but I don't want to stretch this tutorial any longer, so just like this. And for the last one, we are going to grab this one. Oh, we've got a little bug right here. It's not a bug, it's a feature. So let's grab this one. Again, pretty big, so hold down Shift and Alt while dragging this down. Bringing this over here and boom, there we go. Okay, now we need to connect them all and give them, of course, different colors. So, flat UI. One should get this color. And let's use this red to show how important that is. Or how fascinating the fact is. Boom, there we go. Okay, now we just need to connect them. Just like this. Oops. Arrange, send to back. So it's kind of behind those circles right there. We're going to copy this one, bring it over. Of course, we need to make it longer now. Oh, no, we don't need to make it longer because the distance is like perfectly aligned already. There we go. Let's select, oops, select this. Also, let's check how it looks. Big. I think it looks even better if everything is like in capital letters. Let's try out this one. Character. YouTube. Yeah, it looks way better. Sometimes you just need to play around with the typography actually and see what looks better. I mean, check this out. Make sure to center that up. Boom. And boom. Okay, so that was it for this step right here. Now we're going to create the last portion actually before we are finished. So just like this, bring that up a bit. And therefore we are going to put a text over here. Whoops, pressed F accidentally. We're going to need this text. Hold down Alt while dragging it down. Make it black this time. And fun fact, something like this. Character, yeah, let's poo. Well, we're going to leave it like this, but this is going to get bold. So we're dragging this out a bit further, just like this. And now we're going to show the first video of YouTube, but we're going to illustrate it like really simple. We're going to use a asset that I've already created in one tutorial. And yeah, it comes in handy here. So let's quickly close that one. And of course we're going to need, oh, I've pressed F again accidentally. We're going to need this one to kind of show that it's a video. So let me copy this one. Let's get rid of the play button. And to the story of YouTube, the very first video was from the creator of YouTube itself, from the creators, I guess. And it was something along the lines of me at the zoo or something like this. So I'm just going to use a asset that we have created in one tutorial before, flat design portrait. Going to open it up. This one right here. And now we're going to grab this. Control C. Control V to paste it in. Shrink it down. Oh, of course. Go to object, expand it first. Hit OK. Because the eyebrows were strokes, and if you shrink it down, it keeps its big size. It looks really weird. So we're just going to use it right here. You can download this. I'm going to link the tutorial right here. So you can actually just download this one. And as you can see, we need to put this in the background. We need to... okay, I see where the problem is. We need to subtract this white front shape from the background right here, from this shape. So it's actually just like this. And what we need to do now is, of course, finish up his shoulders. Oh, there's a little problem going on here. So just grab the shape tool and get rid of this. And now I need to change the color. Wait, let me just quickly make a screenshot so I can grab the color. There we go. It's imported to my clipboard and I'm importing it right now. Oops. Now I can take this and give it the color of this one. Yeah, of course that doesn't work. Okay. Arrange, send to back, because we've made this shadow of this guy right here by using a black, how is it called again? Black foreground color actually. So there you can see it. Let's get rid of this one. Doesn't have to be perfect actually. Maybe let me just quickly refine this one. We could also just do a very simple trick and bring this one down here. There we go. Now just grab those two shapes, Shift M, and delete this one. There we go, something like this. And to kind of show the title of this video, of the very first video on YouTube, we're just going to type out, let's delete this one, me. Of course, go to character. Bring this over here. Something like this. Just to give it a bit more character. Alright, fun fact. And now we can drag out something like this text. So bring it down, shrink the box, write a little text to it. The very first video on YouTube was a video me at the zoo. Now we're going to make this one medium again, as well as the title. Just like this. And we're good to go. Just like this. So let's grab those two, make it even bigger. We should maybe make them all proportionally big. Just like this and that one as well. I don't know why I've made them different sizes, but yeah. How much money does YouTube make? And there's a question mark missing. YouTube revenue hidden, okay, that's fine. We don't add points at the end, oh sorry. Just like this. And now we're going to create the footer and then finish that up in Photoshop. So For the footer, we don't need too much. We don't need too much space, and there are going to be credits and stuff like that. So just like this. We can take this text, of course, make it white, bring it in front. If you liked this infographic, make sure to check out, and then there's your social media coming. Something like this. And I don't like the leading here. Now you can add your logo and stuff here. And of course this one is too big, I guess. Just like this. Okay, let me just quickly find something, guys. There we go. Ah, made a mistake. I'm just going to open up this real quick. Close, grab this one. Bring this in. Hit OK, make it white. And let's bring this down here to match our text. Just like this. And there you go. Maybe make this even smaller. Oh, that's the thing about the boxes. If you're decreasing it, you need to change the font actually. Okay, this should be it. And now you can add a little section right here, credits, and you can mention the guys from the website. Yeah. Okay, so let's make this one. Oops, let's change this one up right here. Oh, I'm always forgetting to make this the key object. So now let's make it perfect. This one as well. Oh, this one. I don't know why they're fixing this, why they're not fixing this. Like that it keeps the actual key object. Okay, but now there we go. Okay, guys. Now press Ctrl A to select everything. Make sure that you don't select this one though. Ctrl C and let's start up Photoshop. There we go. Press Ctrl N. So you can see the width and the height of it. Maybe we're going to increase it later on, but let's see. Okay, let's import it as a vector object. Perfect, just like this. And I think this black here isn't really the perfect black because we are working in CMYK mode. I should switch up this one before we're actually... Okay, let's check what needs to be like perfect black actually. This one, oh no, we got a problem, guys. This as well as this. Let's make those black real quick. There you go. And now let's select this one as well as this. this and this. Sorry for the confusion, guys. At the beginning of this tutorial, we should have changed the color mode to RGB instead of CMYK. And of course, this one. And the complete side of this. Okay, there you go. Perfect. Control C again. Now switch to Photoshop, delete this one. Paste it in as a smart object. Now I've made the mistake that I've told you before. I've selected this one at the top right here. So smart object, paste that in. Now the black is really black. This one's a bit too small, so I think we're going to crank that up. Image size, and make sure that this one is set right here, the chain, the link chain. I'm going to bring this up to around 1000. And because everything here is a vector graphic, you can scale it out up without any problems. Okay, now as I've promised, we're going to drag out a little rectangle, just like this around here, to give it a bit more stuff going on right here. Give it a color so we're actually seeing it. And guys, I'm going to switch back to Illustrator and make all of this graphic white right here, because I just think it will look better on a picture later on. So I'll select this one. Make everything white. Boom. Zoom out, select everything again except this one. Go back to Photoshop, delete this vector object again, paste it in. Of course, now it's not fitting again, so we need to do this manually. Not a big deal though. Just like this, doesn't have to be too perfect. Just make sure that everything here is fine. All right, looks great. And yeah, this looks pretty good actually. Maybe we should also give this one the same gradient as from there. So double click on our rectangle, gradient overlay, and I've already did this before, I guess. Select this one. And this one, oops, hit OK, and you're good to go. Looks pretty good. And another cool site actually that I wanted to show you is, let me see, Unsplash, free high resolution photos. And well, you can just grab a cool picture from here. Let me just quickly see, maybe something like this. Of course, the image should correlate to the topic that you're having here. So let's see how this looks. Create clipping mask. You need to convert this to a smart object now to make this work. There you go. And maybe we should switch up the blending mode. But I think something like this should be fine. Just like that. And yeah, guys, so that's it for the tutorial. Pretty long tutorial, but it's more like for beginners, showing like very basic functions like the Pathfinder, shape builder tool, strokes, getting around edges, creating own graphics, importing graphics from elsewhere on the internet, making graphs, working with typography, and yeah, we've covered really a lot. And well, take in mind, guys, this is not about the look. I know this looks pretty basic actually, but it's more about the techniques and stuff that I'm using. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, guys, and until the next tutorial, leave a like, comment and subscribe, and See you in the next video. Armageddon videos.